Speaking of going places,
Yeah.
I'm not long back from Valencia. Look how tanned I am.
No, hang on. I think
This is tanned for Irish people.
No, hang on. This is tanned. This is tanned.
What?
Look, this is tanned. This is not. Look, pure vampiric flesh.
Yes, there we go. That's an Irish tan. Lovely.
Well, it's what we used to call a farmer's tan on the building site.
That's right. But I want to talk about it because I want to do a quick shout out because I found an amazing museum.
Why do I get the image of Anna just going, for God's sake, Lloyd, why do we find miniatures everywhere you go?
No. That's when we went to Games Workshop and found it was closed.
Closed or closed down?
Closed down. I think there's a picture in there of me looking at Games Workshop closed down. But I found this great museum, which I can't say the name of. It's Museo Histórico Militar de Valencia. That would be my best
That
stab
sounds pretty
at it.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty
That would be my
close.
best stab at it. And I didn't even realize it was there until the last day. Silly me, didn't do enough research.
Yeah.
And we had like about an hour and a half before it closed
Oh,
when we
dude.
got there.
So was it you frantically running around? Snap, 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 snap.
So we got there and I thought, oh, it's free. It'll just be a little small thing. 23 rooms of stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, there was tons of stuff. I think I've got some photos. Are you able to bring them up?
Yeah, so I think I can. So this is some of your vacation.
Oh,
yeah?
that's a different thing. Yeah, so that's like a big tower, a big defense tower thing that we went to look at in Valencia.
I'm guessing you want to make one?
Because anytime there's a castle or anything like that, I'm in there
Yeah.
to get some snaps. But scary as can be on the top. I don't handle heights very well.
Oh,
Hey, Games Workshop!
That is a tiny little games workshop.
Oh, it was quite deep. Yeah, no, if you looked, no, go back to Games Workshop. If you look back into it, it was deep, but it was closed. It
It's
wasn't on
about what,
Siesta.
10 foot wide?
No, but it goes really far.
I
Sorry,
get it.
deep as in deep.
Yeah, I get it.
Not wide. It's not wide and deep. It's
Okay.
just deep.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it closed down. Can you believe that? I'm one of these people
You always find a workshop wherever
that
you
goes
go.
for a workshop. But I'm not the only one. I get these comments going, oh, so I'm not the only one who goes and finds a Games Workshop.
I
But it's not
always
just
thought
a
that as
Games
well.
Workshop. I dragged down into about 4 hobby stores while we were there.
Well, like last year, Ben, whenever we went to Essen, I found a workshop,
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
and it was closed down.
Oh, it's
It
closed
was,
down
yeah.
too. Hey, we're on a roll. Right,
All right,
back
what
to
else
this.
you got here?
So,
Another castle.
another tower.
Which-
Look at that one. It's
It
full
looks
of
like it's
holes.
been shot a lot.
Yes, that'll become relevant later on. Look at that. So I tend to run around. I do loads of snaps to get lots and lots of
Ooh.
reference material. But this
Artillery.
is coming from that museum that I discovered, and it was free to go in,
Really?
free entrance.
That's nice.
So I wasn't expecting to find as many cool things.
Oh, look. A little cute tank.
Yeah, cool. Keep going.
Tank.
Yeah,
Shells.
yeah.
Artillery guns.
Look at that room.
You look hot as hell.
I'm covered in sun cream. Factor 50.
Oh, no wonder you only got a light browning.
Yeah. So I basically want to give it a shout out because it was such a good experience.
Okay. This,
Yeah.
I never would want to be one of the crew on this. Is the bucket below just for when you shit yourself? I kid you not.
Yeah. That's just
Being in front of the gun shield
yeah.
to fire this thing.
Yeah. I think they probably don't sit there when they fire it.
What, is it self-propelled?
You would think. This thing's interesting. I asked John what this was when I got back, and he told me it's a rangefinder.
I was
So it's
thinking that.
Like periscopy type things at either end, and then when you match the image up, you find your range. Because I was wandering around it for like 15 minutes going, I need to see the rest of this museum, but I can't figure out what this is.
Very cool. Oh, AA guns.
Oh,
These are
yes.
lovely.
I was straight in there to get my reference photos.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Look at all that dust.
The grime.
Yes, it's just like putting a load of pigment powder into some water and sticking it on your tank and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
all clings into the surfaces and it looks just
Yeah,
like
just-
this, which is awesome.
Nice. Oh, really nice patina on that.
Look at this room, Justin.
Oh, machine guns everywhere.
Look at that room.
This looks like a mixture of different marks of Maxim machine gun.
Oh, it was from all sorts of places,
Yeah.
from all sorts of years.
Yeah, well, like you've got some Tommy guns in there. You've got some PPSHs. I see an MP44, M1 carbine, K98
have-
rifle.
I have hundreds of photos.
Ooh.
Hundreds of photos.
Me likey.
Yeah. John thinks that's just freshly painted.
Yeah,
'cause
that
they've
is.
been using it. he
Yeah,
thinks
they've
recently.
repainted it, but you can see the tires are original
Yeah.
just for the chunk set of them. Nice.
So if you're ever in Valencia, I think we're coming near the end of these pictures because I just wanted to give you a flavor because I was so impressed with the fact that it was free.
Yeah. Oh, there's the models.
I found miniatures. Yes, because there is another museum.
All right.
Right, and it's got 90,000 toy soldiers in it.
Nice.
Miniatures. Right, but it was closed.
Oh.
It's only open Saturday, Sunday. I was gutted.
What day were you there?
I wasn't there on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh.
So I was gutted. And so I was so happy when I found, look, Anna, I found another place, a room full of miniatures.
Funny thing is, you're standing next to her mirror. I don't see Anna.
Yeah, she's there somewhere.
Just wandered off.
She's there somewhere. So it was cabinet after cabinet of this stuff. It was great. And then they had these great explanations as to what was what. So
Were they in Spanish?
No. Well, I can't remember. I think they had both. Look at the size of that room.
Yeah, that's
you only
impressive.
seen it. There was an offshoot to another couple of rooms. See? Remember that tower thing?
Yes.
Obviously, it's been involved in a battle. Hence why it's full of holes.
Yeah.
And if I'd stopped long enough to read it, I could have told you what the battle was. But I only had an hour and a half to get around the whole thing.
I think this is my favorite room.
Look at that.
Just all the weapons. That's lovely.
I think that's the end of it.
That is the end of it.
So yeah,
I'll bring
I
us a
wanted to do
Ben
a
back.
quick shout out for that. So I think there should be a link.
I think you've got the TripAdvisor page here.
Yes, here we go. So it's this place here. Look at that. Look at the reviews. Look how positive that is. I'm not surprised. On our way out, we definitely decided, no, definitely we're chucking money into it. Do you know the way they have these supporters slots and stuff?
Hey, look, it's open today.
It is open today. And I think I have a link for the other one, which is the Toy Story Museum.
Pop.
Yeah.
This one?
So this is the one we did not get to see because it's only open at weekends. But it was looking good too.
That's
At least from the pictures,
stuff.
it looks good.
Oh, there's some Marvel stuff in there.
And if you look at the reviews, 85,000 figures, it says they're over 15 rooms.
Yeah.
The reviews are generally like spot on for this place. People are like, oh, so worth doing.
Yeah.
I've only seen one or two bad reviews, but it was basically saying, I'm going to rate you a 1 because you weren't open on the day I was there. It's a bit harsh because the guys come back and says, look, we all have full-time jobs and we basically run this
just as a
just
hobby.
a part-time hobby thing at the weekend. Like, can you imagine running a hobby like a museum with 85,000 miniatures just the weekend?
Well, if you ever watch like American Pickers on History, I mean, like they're never done, but they're going to like little museums that someone's running as a hobby, trying to make it a full-time job, and they just cannot do it because there's not the foot traffic for it, which is a shame.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give them a shout out because I'm excited about places like Miniature Wonderland and things like that. So if I find things like this, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, definitely a good idea.
2 places worth going if you ever go to Valencia.